Ahsoka is a show that I think could have been really well written and had potential to be something special, but instead the writers opted on making something so incredibly boring. Nice strike here, and welcome to my 25 subscribers. Hope you're having an awesome day, and to the people who aren't subscribed, hope you're having a great day too. Heads up, this video will contain spoilers for the first two episodes of Ahsoka. So I've just sat down and watched both episodes of Ahsoka, and as someone who isn't a massive Star Wars fan but indulges in some of the films and shows here and there, I gotta be honest and say I didn't hate these couple of episodes, but I can't tell you they were any good either. A massive issue that I have with this show is that it kind of feels that I'm missing something, and I am. This show requires that you watch not only one, but two cartoons to even have an understanding on who these characters are and what's even going on.
Not a great plan.
What I like about the show is the music, for the most part, and that it jumps straight into it. And I would say that's usually a good thing if your goal is to not waste time with fluff, but dang, dude, there's so much wasted time in this show. Most of these characters make decisions that are ridiculous, and when they are making good decisions, the show thinks it's a good use of time to just move at a sloth's pace. The show starts off telling us that there's a ship that has this important prisoner on board, and there happens to be an incoming mystery ship approaching. They say they're a Jedi, and the guy in charge doesn't think that's true. So instead of asking more questions, or better yet, destroying the other ship, he decides it's a good idea to let this mystery ship aboard and everyone gets slaughtered. Like, what did he think was going to happen? And why was he even down there? Couldn't he have just sent someone else just in case these mystery people were not friendlies? But no, because that would have been smart, and the writers need to find a way for these bad guys to get in and release the prisoner. Cut to Ahsoka, and she's on this planet looking for the special map that is needed to find Grand Admiral Thrawn. I don't even know who that is, but how does a map show someone's exact location? I could understand if it showed his last known location, but his current exact location? How? Unless he's part robot or something, I don't know. She ends up being attacked by some droids that I think have pretty cool designs, but it's pretty stupid to just fight someone who's clearly better in melee situations when you could have just sent a bunch of droids with guns. Also, what's up with this? I thought their goal was to recover the map, but instead they're just gonna napalm the place? Alrighty then. Ahsoka meets up with an old friend, I'm assuming, and they just do more staring and walking without having useful information. So they leave from there and head to another place where this character named Sabine will be able to solve the mystery of this map and how to open it. Sabine's introduction, it seems like a character who couldn't care much about her responsibilities, but at the same time is supposed to be like this master locksmith, I guess, because Ahsoka couldn't solve it, the robots couldn't, the Green Lady couldn't either, so I'm guessing Sabine is the smart one in the group. Except she's apparently the dumbest one because she leaves a well-protected ship with someone who's very skilled in a populated area to go to her house. So Sabine actually ends up cracking the code by just spinning the ball a couple of times. Dude, that fish guard in the beginning could have figured that out, and he doesn't look like the sharpest tool in the shed. Right after she unlocks the map, Sabine gets jumped by robots and faces off with this evil robe lady. They do some interpretive dancing, and Sabine gets stabbed in the gut. She then wakes up in a hospital.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes, you heard me right. She gets stabbed with a lightsaber and does not die. How? No clue. That thing is practically a magma stick. Her inside should be absolutely ruined. But I guess lightsabers work differently or something, because I definitely remember someone in the exact same situation getting stabbed in the gut and dying. Anyways, next episode, Sabine fully recovers and Ahsoka ends up killing a droid and using its head to find out where the robots were made. They get to this planet, and what a coincidence, the bad guys are also there to steal a hyperdrive. Oh, look at him. He's got that mischievous look going on. He might be undercover. But this is perfect because the heroes have no idea that there's an enemy right behind them. All he has to do is slowly take out his weapon, point it right behind Ahsoka, and then, without saying anything...
Christ.
Why is it that bad guys always say something before taking action? They would have so much more success if they just shot first. Anyways, most of the people in the main control room die because they're all corrupt, and Ahsoka thinks she's as fast as this ship taking off. Some medieval Black Knight shows up, and I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty cool. He shows up, and they have a fight, and while they're doing that, the green girl plants a tracker on the enemy ship. Then all the evil guys get away. Also, we find out that Sabine is apparently a Mandalorian? Is she also a Jedi? Because I know I saw her with a lightsaber, and now she also has the Mandalorian armor. I don't know these things because the writer didn't take it upon themselves to explain it to new audience. But that's it. By the end of the episode, we have Sabine wanting to help Ahsoka, and the bad guys end up with the map and the hyperdrive. It's a real shame, because I go into shows wanting to like something, and I felt like even with these two episodes, there wasn't much accomplished. There's a lot of wasted time in this show for walking slow or staring for like 5 minutes or giving useless information. I don't really know what's going on because I don't have a greater knowledge of the shows. It was just kind of boring, and I felt like these 2 episodes could have just fit into one. Now, I know there are people that will tell me, oh, you didn't like it because you haven't seen the shows, but come on, dude. That's a lot of hours you would need to watch to catch up for this show. And I would bet a majority of people haven't even seen all the cartoons before watching this. And if the people behind the show were smart, they would have given the new audience a reason to care about these characters and to catch us up on what's happening. Because the fact is, I don't know anything about Ahsoka. I don't know anything about the Admiral, Sabine, Ezra, the Green Lady, or the bad guys. The writers could have explained and fleshed out these characters and it would have been better, but they didn't. And where you could have had the time for story and character development, they just wasted the time by having characters stand around and go on MMO quests. Overall, I give it a meh. It's fine white noise, but nothing really grasped my attention. However, I am willing to give the show another episode or two because a friend of mine was really loving these episodes and maybe he's seeing something I don't. I'm hoping the show gets better. But that's my thoughts on the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka. If you watched it, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. And if you have seen Clone Wars and Rebels, is that a show that you would recommend I start watching? One more thing I wanted to say before I let you go. I really appreciate the support and love I got in the first video. I know I might have different thoughts than others, but I'm just here to share whatever thoughts I have on, the things that interest me. And I just want to say thank you all for the support. Anyways, that's all for now. Until we meet again.